Hey, it's Sleepy Rod with a guide all about how to use Mezzz with Hypno and the special Hypno mode I have created for it. This exciting update makes it so that Mezzz is the absolute best way to control your Hypno remotely or break out some of the controls hidden behind Hypno's button combos. First, for the setup. You're going to need Hypno 2.4 and Mezzz 1.2 firmwares to use the features described in this video, so make sure to check out docs.sleepycircus.com for more info on how to update your hardware. To get connected, just turn on Mezzz using the switch and plug it into your Hypno via USB, just like so. But if you prefer to use wireless, you're going to need something like this Widi Bud Pro. In order to connect that, all you have to do is plug this into Hypno's USB port, and then the connection will happen automatically. You'll see Mezz's center LED glow white, and it'll let out a happy little buzz to let you know that it's ready to go. In order to access Hypno mode on the Mezzz, all you have to do is switch it to channel 16. To do that, you just want to hold one of the side buttons and wait for this blank LED to come all the way around to the very last slot here, which is channel 16. You will see that the bottom left and right LEDs and the center LEDs will glow white for a second, and then eventually snap into the Hypno's colors. This mode locks two of the regular Mezzz pages to emulate Hypno's UI. You can think of these two locked encoders as Hypno's side buttons, and then the middle button as Hypno's middle button. Tapping any of these will toggle the shape or the feedback modes, respectively. And you'll see that the state of the buttons on the Mezzz will be mirroring exactly what's happening on the Hypno. Pressing a combo of these two will also allow you to control the signal flow with the patching matrix, just like on the Hypno. So as you can see here, I can take out oscillators, put in oscillators, and mess with the signal flow. Tapping any of the other encoders on Mezzz will open up the other pages in Hypno that are normally behind button hold commands. The bottom encoder tap represents the main panel, and the other 5 represent the other 5 Hypno pages. This is great because you can tap the encoder of a page you use often and have it alongside your Hypno for some not-per-function control. You can even combine multiple Mezzz to keep even more pages open at once, if you so desire. Hypno mode actually allows you to use 48 preset slots, so you don't need to bring your MIDI keyboard. Accessing these is once again just like on the Hypno. What you have to do is hold 2 neighboring encoders and tap a third to recall a preset, or hold that third encoder to start saving the patch to the slot, and then the animation will play on the Hypno and it'll save just like normally. These commands send out MIDI notes on the currently selected MIDI channel in case you have some other plans for these triggers in another app. Also, MIDI echoes have now been implemented in Hypno. That means that if you're tweaking settings on the Hypno, there's signal back to Mezzz. So all the values will pick up right where you left off. So for example, if I max frequency A and I start turning this down, I'll be smoothly controlling this right from where we left off. This is also very useful in using multiple controllers to keep them all synced up. And it means that Hypno also performs as a sort of MIDI controller in a pinch, since it sends out CC messages every time you mess with any of the controls. I've also enabled headless MIDI control in this new Hypno patch, so you can use a raw Raspberry Pi to install Hypno graphics on any display, say if you're doing an installation or something like that. Just be aware to keep line of sight from Mezzz to the Widi Bud Pro to make sure you're getting a stable connection. Okay, that's all the features. As you can see, the Mezzz is now the absolute best controller for Hypno with full integration and an additional 48 preset slots accessible. Now Mezzz not only controls VidOS, but also Hypno. This means that just by having Mezzz, you can make visuals on any screen with either an iOS device, Apple Silicon desktop, or Raspberry Pi as the base computer. You can run a headless Pi to set up an installation without having to leave your expensive hardware at the venue, use Mezzz wirelessly with your Hypno to see around those pesky tall people who keep standing right in front of your video station, or break out your favorite page on the Hypno without having to relearn a new UI or spend time mapping another controller. My personal favorite use case is to use Mezzz by Hypno's side to access the video sampling pages, since the encoders are even more precise than Hypno's knobs. So I will end this video with a little jam where I'm using this last configuration. I sincerely hope you enjoy using these new updates to the Sleepy ecosystem. Thank you for listening, and stay sleepy.